Who you think will win in a fight, Shazam or Superman?
Well, so
I think Shazam is a great superhero movie because I think we needed this film because it's funny, very funny, and at the same time it's dark like the DC universe. So it has a lot of contrast. But what do you like the most about Shazam the film?
Man, well, the comedy probably. I mean, I ever since I was a little boy, I dreamt of being a superhero, which I think we all do on some level. I don't know, in Mexico, when you were a kid, did you pretend that the floor was lava and you would jump from sofa to sofa? Did you have that? In the States, we did that as kids all the time. But like that imagination, you believed that you could be a superhero. And I always wanted to be a superhero, but I always loved making people laugh. I think it's the greatest drug. It's, you know, to bring joy to someone, for them to laugh.
It's a superpower.
It is, yeah, a bit. And so to bring as much comedy as we were able to bring into SHAZAM, I think, was a really, really fun thing to do.
I believe I can fly! I believe I can fly! Superman! Superman, what arm is it?
Shazam is a teenage in a man's body, and Bill is some kind of selfish. He has his reasons, but he's angry all the time and he is very defensive. But he has to take big decisions with his Shazam. How did you combine these two sides to create your character?
Well, I mean, fortunately, I have refused growing up a lot in my life, so that helped me to kind of already be a little young at heart. And I just tried to use as much of that as I could. Plus, you know, a lot of other actors, they get hired to play superheroes, and I know that they're like super giddy inside, but they have to rein it all in and be serious when they play the part. I didn't have to do any of that. I was so excited that I got the job, and then I just got to use that excitement on screen, you know? And then also being around the other kids in the movie, I would feel their energy, and particularly Asher, you know, we got to rehearse a little bit together and just trying to find that and make it as real as I could.
Yeah, that's one of the best things in the movie, the chemistry between Shazam, your character, and the entire cast, especially with Freddie. It's very dynamic and it's very funny. How was that? How did you get that confidence between you and the entire cast?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, a lot of that just comes down to being very blessed and lucky in the casting. Because a lot of us didn't meet each other sometimes until the day we started working together. But all of the kids were so awesome. They all got along, which I was so grateful for. And I brought a Nintendo Switch to set, so we would play Mario Kart between takes, just to, you know, keep things fun. And I would bring a speaker. I bring a Bluetooth speaker, and I would play music like all day. And I think just keeping things fun on set, you know, particularly if it's if there's a lot of kids involved, that helps with that. But also they were lovely kids with great hearts and so talented, and all the adults were awesome as well.
I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please.
So Shazam, I think, has a powerful lesson, and I think it's very clear for the young audiences that it's the power of the family and the envy is not cool. What do you want to represent with this character, with Shazam, for all the kids around the world?
Well, one of the greatest things about the movie, like you said, the family is the beating heart of the whole movie, and we have such an incredibly racially diverse family, the parents and the kids, and also a handicapped child, and all of them are foster children. And I think all of that is an awesome opportunity to finally, or not finally, but continue to represent people on screen that perhaps are underrepresented on screen, and show them that they are seen and loved and valued, and then hopefully inspire and empower them, and in the context of a superhero movie, which is really, really cool to do.
Okay, so Shazam is one of the most powerful superheroes ever, not only in DC, because he has magic, and that's very powerful. So I have to do this question, who you think will win in a fight, Shazam or Superman?
Well, so in the comics, we've had many fights throughout the comic books, and we always are kind of like neck and neck. We're always like even. So it would be a draw. Neither one of us would beat the other. But I'd like to think that I would beat Superman, because I'm magic.